Hi, it's Bill again, and we're here with Thermal Process Systems, who has a great new program, great technology on post anaerobic digestion aerobic treatment, which is I think, going to be transformative. And we have here Robert Wooldridge. He is their national sales manager, and he's going to give you a short description of this. Let me just turn this picture around so you can see Robert and not me. Yes, Robert.
I'm on. Here. Hey there, how are you guys? Bill asked me to give you kind of an update of what we do. We have a mesophilic aerobic process called MesoAer that actually is, we actually put it after anaerobic digestion, and there are a lot of benefits that come out of this. First one is the safety issues. We eliminate the H2S that's generated in the process, so you don't have to worry about corrosion and also safety concerns. That's the first one. But the second one is you actually get a whole lot less volume to be able to take away at the plant. We see about 30% further VS destruction after anaerobic digestion. We also see better dewaterability of the cake, and therefore we actually see about a third of the material that's going away that you would have to deal with before. So a whole lot less material. On top of that, we nitrify and denitrify, and so we're able to get a much, much less total ammonia load going back to the front end of the plant. So in the first operation we have at Speedway, Indiana, they went from actually 600 parts per million down to less than 20 with no alkalinity addition at all. So some very positive steps that happen in this whole thing, and I think it's something that you should evaluate for anybody who has any size anaerobic digestion system. This retrofits very well into any of those.
So it's like a tank you put between the anaerobic tanks and the dewatering equipment?
That's correct. And we also put a biofilter on the backside, so if there are any odor issues there, we actually take care of those, so there won't be any odor issues associated with this process at all.
So roughly speaking, how much detention time do you need in the aerobic tank after digestion?
Probably a minimum of 5 days. We can go up as high as 10, 12. It's all you would dewater directly out of that tank, so you have a floating volume. You can do whatever you need to do, and if you don't want to dewater every day, you run the volume up, and then dewater when you want to and run the volume down.
So it's like another white
spot in the line.
Right.
Yep.
So do you do any thickening from the digester before you put it into the
find
tank?
No thickening necessary at all. Take it directly from the anaerobic digester directly into the MesoAer, and that being the case, then it's just another white spot in the line. Then we aerate for that period of time. It could be a continuous flow. So if you wanted to take off your anaerobic digester on a continuous basis, fine. If you want to take it over in a batch, that's fine too. We can handle it anyway.
So at Speedway, have you had any numbers on how the dewatering has improved?
At that particular plant, their dewatering coming off their Combine Sanderson belt press was about 16 to 17% solids. After this operation, the solids concentration went up to about 22 to 23% solids. So it's a major boon to the process, and therefore better dewaterability, less polymer usage. So there are a lot of good things that happen with a relatively minor cost.
Mm-hmm. So any observations as to how the product looks and smells?
You actually look at the product before and after. There was a lot of odor. It looked like a black biosolids coming off the anaerobic digester. It's now a brown product with no odors whatsoever.
Wow. The dream come true. Thank you a lot, Robert.
You betcha, Bill. Thanks for asking.